Hey guys and gals, Froggy here, good morning. Guess what? Yep, I finally got my 13-inch rear rims. 13 by 18, and I'm going to check the offset on them. If you watched some of my other videos, you know that I had some built by this company, Forgestar, and they were to the wrong specification. Somehow or another, some kind of mix-up, but they didn't fit my car on the back there, but these are supposed to fit. They changed the offset by, I believe, 3 millimeters. So we'll see. We got a set of them. I'm going to measure them to make sure they are correct, and then I'm going to make a trip to my tire place and have the Rival S tires put on. Okay, so we got them out of the boxes, and it appears that UPS did not drop the boxes this time. They did last time, and I had to have them pay for one replacement on one of my front rims. Thank you very much, UPS. And these look like they have not been dropped. So now I'm going to measure them. You know, it would be nice to order something to a specification and it gets done right the first time, but don't trust, what was it Ronald Reagan said, trust but verify. So when you order some custom rims, measure them when you get them. These do certainly look like 13s, 18s, but the offset is the devil in the detail. So let me see if I can one hand this, one hand on the camera, one hand on the measuring tape. And when you measure for the width, see, it's inside the lip to inside the lip. So that is right on 13. Okay. Well, I guess across is also inside the lip to inside the lip, because this says 19 and a quarter or thereabouts to the outside, but that's not true. I know that. So if I was to guesstimate inside the lip to inside the lip, there's my 18-inch right there. Okay, I can't do it because I can't pass the ruler through the metal of the wheel. And I know I could do a circumference and do a calculation, but I'm not going to bother. I trust that they're 18 by 13. Now let's check the offset. Check where the valve stem is going to seal. These are going to have TPMS. Yeah, let me show you one. I got one right here. This is an original GM TPMS. So it's going to go in there, and the seal is right there where my thumb is rubbing. So that rubber has to seal against that. I'm going to take a little piece of sandpaper and clean that up a little bit. On the front one that I got, which was the replacement for the UPS boo-boo, there was a little piece of crap there that might have been trouble, might have caused a leak, but I cleaned it up. So you should always check that. Don't just assume it's going to be perfect, because it's, you know, they paint them, and the paint booth might have some dirt in it or something, or whatever. Okay, so this is going to be my call right there. I'm going to call it 226 and a half to 227 millimeters. Let's do the other side. And this side, excuse the angle of my camera, just hanging it over the edge of the rim. I would say that is going to be 226 and a half, 227. So I'm satisfied that they are the same, but that's not the offset. So now I'll measure the offset on one of them. So the overall outside to outside is 354 millimeters. Don't try to read it off the screen. I've got an angle, I've got a little shadow, but it is 354 millimeters. Half of that gives us the center line. All right, so follow my math here. 354 millimeters is the overall outside of the flange face to outside of flange face. Divide that by 2 and you get from here a center line. Whoops, sorry. I just pressed on a key on my laptop and it started the video. Back to this. Divided by 2 is 177 millimeters is the center line, all right? The backspace, which we've already measured and I just reconfirmed it, is 277. The backspace is from that face of the hub to the outer part of the flange. So 227 minus 177 is a 50 millimeter offset, which is what we wanted. So they came out right. Now mount the tires and put them on the car. Here's some information about the certifications on these rims. JWL, I'll let you read it. I'm not going to read it all to you. A lot of original equipment rims, like on a Corvette, original OEM rims will have this JWL standard, even though it's Japanese. I guess they're the first ones that came up with the idea of having a standard for rims. And also VIA is a registration. Let me find something on VIA. Something about VIA marks. All right, I'll let you read it all. And the point being that these rims do have JWL and VIA marks and ratings and registrations. There's the VIA right there. And sorry, just trying to get this. There's a DOT right there. And that's upside down, but there's the JWL right there, right at the bottom of right in the center of your screen. So a lot of aftermarket rims, you might be surprised about this, are sold online and in stores, and they don't have JWL or VIA ratings, and that's because they have not passed any of those tests. So my preference, my suggestion, my recommendation to you is only buy rims that have JWL and VIA ratings. And then after you've ascertained that, then get into the style you like or whatever. I'm going to weigh these for you. One last thing before I go to the tire shop. So there's your weight, 25.5. And that is not bad, dude, for an 18 by 13 inch rim. And the fronts, I believe, were 23.7, if I recall correctly, or 23.8. And that was an 18 by 11. This is 18 by 13. So weight matters a lot if you're looking for good rims to race on or even just drive on. If you're just looking for something that looks, cool or ricey or whatever you want, it's something that looks crazy, then I guess weight doesn't matter to you. Anyway, let's put the tires on. And so there we go. My tire guys have got them mounted and balanced. And let me show you one thing that I have them do. A lot of times you will see wheel weight split between here and here, and people will say it has a better balance. Well, the trouble is, if you have big calipers, and you put weights here, they're very often going to get knocked off because a little piece of track junk will flip up in between the rim and the caliper and it'll knock the weight off. So I told him, don't put any here. Either put them all towards the center or here where my thumb is and here. So he put them right there. So I think that's probably going to be a good balance. Just a little tip from Froggy. Give me a thumbs up or a like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. If you want notifications, click on the little bell next to subscribe. Be safe, have fun. Tomorrow I'm going to test mount these on the car and we'll do a video. Okay? See you later. Froggy out. Bye-bye.